when we build our C major 7 chord, we start from the root 3, 5, and 7. If we decide continue with the tensions, we will just build another 3 pieces. I'm going to write them right next to it. Okay, so these are just continuation of that structure, right? On the side. We know for certain that I could very easily drop these 1 octave down, right? And end up having 2F, tension 9th, tension 11th, tension 13th, right next to, okay, a fundamental structure of that C major 7 chord. We managed to put these notes all together. So now when I think about left hand, I could definitely work with this. Now, of course, we decided to be more selective. I can't play 7 notes with 5 fingers, but I could eliminate some. For starters, we talked about eliminating a tension 11th. Okay, for now. We talked about eliminating the root. Right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. But do I really want to use them all? I could be more selective. I could eliminate, for example, 5 of that chord. And we just end up with beautiful 3 and beautiful major 7. Okay? So automatically, we've got the flavor of that C major chord well established. 3 and 7. Now, we can use tensions as spices to spice things up. So tensions kind of give us the flavor of a scale, what we could present on top of this fundamental structure of the C major 7. So tension 13th could bring additional flavor. Tension 9th could bring additional flavor. I could basically choose to present one of them only, right? And then eliminate one of them and just use just 3 colors on top of that previous root. Okay? So this is the concept. So now when it comes to, so the root, it's played by someone else. And now I build the 3, I build 7, and let's just say tension 9th. Boom, that's it. Okay? If I ever decide to use, which is here, I have to raise it up by half a step by adding a sharp to it. So our structure of tensions looks like D, which is tension 9th, sharp 11, which is F sharp, and A, which is tension 13th. So these are tensions. These are the main representation of the C major 7 with the foundation of the root. Okay, so the root gives the base. 3 and 7 gives this structural flavor of the C major 7 chord. And then we start decorating that sound by adding additional tensions. Okay? Alright. The biggest fun starts when we decide to do a chords progression. And we start resolving these notes smoothest way possible. We have a specific progression in mind. B flat, major 7, becomes D, major 7. D major 7 becomes E flat major 7, and E flat major 7 becomes G flat major 7. Okay? So this is our progression. So now the bass player is going to take care of the roots, like we talked about. B flat becomes D, D becomes E flat, and E flat becomes G flat. Okay? So now, as a creator, composer, and arranger, I'm going to present first 3 and 7. So this is 7, this is 3, 3 and 7 of the B flat major 7 chord. Okay? Of course, I can add additional pieces such as 5. I could, let's just add 5 for fun. So this is 5. And one of the tensions. Let's just go with tension 9th. Tension 9th. Beautiful. So we've got our 4 notes with 5 fingers. So we cover 4 notes. And then we are going to find pathways for these notes to resolute them into a new chord as smoothest way possible. So look, for example, D could become a root of the new chord, so I don't change it, but I don't want to present root because the root exists in the bass line. So I could very easily jump full step up to E, which basically stands for tension 9th. So this 3 becomes tension 9th. Our C, which is tension 9th of the B flat major 7, could be raised by half a step up to C sharp, which basically stands for major 7. Okay? Next, this previous major 7 of B flat major 7 could stay where it is and stand for 5 of the D major 7. Okay, 1, 3, 5. And of course, this 5 could be raised by half a step into 3. And look, with this transformation, boom, 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 we resolve these notes smoothest way possible into a new chord. And look, this is the fascinating thing. We included the most important notes of that D major 7 structure, which basically we skipped the using 1, and we end up having 3 and 7, which is responsible for the major flavor of that chord, 3 and 7. We add the tension 9th, and for fun, we just dropped 5. Why 5? Because it was available, it was right there. We didn't have to move. Like this note stayed the way it was. Okay, so we didn't have to raise anything about it. When it comes to the next move, this E, we could basically raise for another tension or drop it down. It's up to your imagination. Let's just drop it down. So this will be our 7. Okay? Our C sharp could become C as a tension 13th. Our A we could raise it up to B as a tension sharp 11th. If you want, you could drop it down to express 3. And of course, this sharp 11 could be dropped to F, which basically stands for tension 9th. And look what happened. Oh, we could raise this 3 into new 3 and then use sharp 11th. In the end, we decide to go for something else. We included 3 and 7 of the new chord, tension 13th and tension 9th. Once again, if I raise this to B, I end up producing tension sharp 11th. Basically, this 5 becomes tension 11th, and the previous 3 of the D major 7 could become a new 3, tension 3 of the E flat major 7. And all of a sudden, we've got beautiful movement of the harmony. And this harmony includes the most sophisticated notes available to us. I don't know if you noticed, but I gave you a specific guidance of the transition when we go through the chords progression, and basically we include the most important notes in that left-hand comp through the B major 7, D major 7, E flat major 7. And there is a one more box called G flat major 7. This, it could be your homework. If you have a time, please make this transition from E flat major 7 into G flat major 7. Okay? You could present your results in the comment section and just tell me what you think about it. But just remember, you want to include the most important pieces of that chord, which is 3, 7, some kind of tension, and we could use 5, no problem. We could use 1 if you really need it, no problem. But there's a bunch of tensions available, 9 and 13th, and also sharp 11th. So these tensions give a specific color to the sound you produce or perform. It's up to you. But the idea looks like this. This is the homework, and I will ask you to finish it strong. When I have a specific agenda, and I understand it and I know how to achieve it, I become invested. Like, I've got a specific destination in mind, I've got the chords progression, and I kind of fool around with the concept of where I start and how to finish. I have a vision, and now I use the harmony movement and chords progression as a vehicle to achieve certain results. So, which means I've got a specific mind set in place, right? I just follow a science. This is my science based on who I am today and, how I kind of see the music, see the structure, see myself, expressing myself through that beautiful vehicle called music. Okay? You could do the same. You're extremely unique individual. There is no one like you on this planet. Your goal is to inform yourself to the point that music comes to you with ease. You look at the piano, you look at the guitar, and you know exactly where the 7 and 3 of that major chord is. You want it, you have it. So now your limitation kind of sits in your reaction, because understanding it's one thing, like, okay, I got it, but can I apply it? That's another ball game. So we call it a muscle memory. And unfortunately, we have to only build one by repeating the same thing. Like, you train your muscle memory to react or act upon, right? Certain thing. So you see the possibility of 3-7, you use it. You see the tensions, you try to use them or organize them or play them and kind of listen to the result. And if you like the result, you keep it. If you decide to go somewhere else, your science, because your education and how you control the whole aspect of creation kind of gives you a pathways. And then you test one pathway, oh, it didn't work the way I thought it would, right? So I'm trying something different. So now you never lose the sense of your destination point. You just test other options. It's like interviewing new people for the same position, right? And then if someone speaks to you, it's like, okay, this person could be great for my team. You hire that person. So you hire that structure, you hire that sound. It's like, oh, it tense, right? Like there's like a minus second, right? The vibration between two notes, but they give you some spark you really like, you keep it. Okay, so that's the ball game, and that's how you want to express yourself through music. When you do this kind of thing, and you've got enough knowledge, you're involved, which means there is no past, there is no future, there is no disappointment or frustration. You're already there creating the reality of your own art. So this is the most spectacular thing, because no matter what happened to it, you're still going to do it because you love it. And that's the point of the whole exercise. Okay? So that's the end of the major 7 chords left-hand comp in music. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk. I'm with the Royal Composer. See you next time. Royal Composer provides students around the world with detailed musical knowledge. Let's take the challenge out of building chords. I will show you the way. Our signature course, Chord World, teaches you how to build chords in music. We are talking about triad 7 chords and tensions with all the inversions, 21st century stuff. With a little bit of effort, topics such as 7 chords or tensions could become your favorite topics. The Chord World provides everything you need to know about the chords in music from A to Z. No matter what style of music you create, our powerful, detailed video presentations will help your music production. If you are serious about the music creation, check out Chord World. We are here to support you and your music.